everyone on the roster. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Okay, we got to talk about something. So, as you guys know, AEW, since it was, I guess you can say, founded, there's a lot of WWE fans out there that for some reason get so butthurt. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say all of AEW's, I guess you can say, storylines or whatever you want to call it, have been great. But they've had some good ones and they had some bad ones. Just like how WWE is. They have some good ones and they have some bad ones. But the funny thing is, AEW gets judged just like how we used to judge WWE. Now, remember before AEW was even born, I want to say around 2014, 2015, somewhere around there, 2016 maybe, WWE was really, really bad. That at that point, people were even saying that NXT was the better brand, had the better wrestlers. Now, if you don't remember, it was because WWE was going out and signing every top guy in the business, every independent top person, and even to the point of sometimes not even pushing those guys. Now, of course, some people are gonna say, well, it was Vince McMahon. Whenever he would put them in there, he would change their characters and all that. You can say that about some characters, but let's be very honest. The same way as Kevin Owens went in as the same character as Kevin Steen, and the only thing that changed was his last name. That was it. And that most likely was just for copyright. I guess you could say for copyright reasons for WWE to be able to hold that character forever. Now, hell, Sami Zayn went in as the same character. It never got over. But aside from that, ever since AEW was born, there's been a bunch of WWE fans and even some people that I guess you can say claim they're AEW fans. Now, I'm not saying you can't criticize AEW. You can. But you got to keep the same energy. When you criticize AEW, you got to keep that same energy with WWE. Right now, they had this whole Continental Classic, which was like a tournament for, I guess, a match in the future against MJF, or at least the AEW World Champion. Could be MJF, could be Samoa Joe. Now, there was one person in there that a lot of people felt should have won or had the momentum to win it, and that was Swerve Strickland. Now, I think Swerve Strickland has a phenomenal wrestling degree, and I think his character is developing very good. Do I think he's right there? No. I don't think he needs the title right now. I don't think MJF needs the title anymore. But to sit there and say that you're fumbling the bag with Swerve Strickland, this is the same character. This was the same character that WWE fumbled the bag with in WWE. Then AEW picked them up. And yeah, a lot of people were like, oh my God, AEW picked them up. Well, of course they were. It made sense. Then they threw him in a tag team with Keith Lee. All the fans were fucking mad. Everybody was mad. Why are you putting them together? Why are you putting them together? They don't belong to be together. Then they start liking it. Then they break them up. Well, why are you breaking them? Why are you breaking them up? Now, The whole story supposedly is coming back, that they're going to have some kind of rivalry. Now, I don't know about you, but WWE has done this before. AEW has done this before too, where they take two characters, they put them together, then they split them up, then one has this big high achievement, and then the other one slowly climbs up, and then they clash back again, and you get the final ending of the story. Some people call it long booking. I just call it finishing the story, I guess you could say. But the funny thing is, you see, they're mad because Swerve Strickland should have won this. I think at the end of the day, I think Daniel Bryan really should have been the guy. I just feel like if this is truly his last run, you put the title on Daniel Bryan, let him have his last run, then you have somebody else take it off. Now, if it's going to be Samoa Joe, I don't mind Samoa Joe winning the title neither. I just think MJF had his run. It was a good run. It wasn't the greatest run, but it was a good run. Let him have it. Boom. Right? But I just find it hilarious how these WWE fans, they criticize AEW like, oh my God, AEW doesn't know what they're doing. Tony Khan doesn't know what they're doing. Tony Khan is just a fan. He doesn't know what he's doing. So is Triple H. So is Vince McMahon. So is all these people that have ever worked in a wrestling. They're all fans, you dumbasses. It's just hilarious. But then they want to say, well, they're fumbling the bag with Swerve Strickland. You have this guy who has all this momentum and you're not going to push him. That reminds me a lot of, I don't know, a lot of guys in WWE that had that momentum and WWE just never pushed them to the limit. Remember the Nexus? They never pushed them, right? What happened? They were fed to the big bad wolf John Cena. That's right. That's right. Now, if you want to go a little bit more into our times, you have Braun Strowman. Remember that time when Braun Strowman really, it felt like he knocked the door down in WWE. The dude was beating up Roman Reigns left and right, having badass matches with even the Big Show. And what happened? He gets fed to Roman Reigns yet again. And boom, his hype, his run ends. When they finally put the title on him, it was over. Now, if you want me to say, well, bring somebody up of right now that you think WWE is in the same situation as Swerve Strickland. Well, there's one guy right now, and that is LA Knight. LA Knight. The guy is on the highest momentum right now. Now, I think his momentum is slowly dying because there's a lot of other people coming up. You got CM Punk. I don't know how many returns to pro wrestling this guy is going to do, but let's be very honest. The only pro wrestling that really mattered was when he returned to AEW, but that's for another topic. Now, you got CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns. Man, I would even throw in main event Jey Uso. You got all these guys, and you expect them to push LA Knight to the top? I'm sorry. I think LA Knight has a phenomenal character, and I think he deserves to be that guy. But I don't see it. Do you? Do you still think they're going to push him? Man, if you do, God bless you. At the end of the day, look, AEW is going to do some bookings that not everybody's going to agree. WWE is going to do some bookings not everybody's going to agree. Hell, I thought Cody Rhodes was going to win the title last year, and now People are still so excited. Oh, I can't wait till he finishes the story. Oh my God, it's gonna feel so nice when he finishes the story at WrestleMania 40. What? After a year of losing? After a year of people bitching and moaning that, oh my God, how many Brock Lesnar matches is he gonna have? What? Now you're still fucking excited? They should have pulled the trigger last year. Oh, but you're still excited for him to win a title in his, I guess you could say, his second year after losing? He should have never lost. He should have won. He should have been on a winning streak, on a defeated streak. And then if he would have had some other injury, then you can make him lose the title and have that redemption. But yet again, they want to judge AEW on a separate pedestal. I just say keep the same energy for WWE and AEW. If you're going to judge them correctly. Like I said, I don't think AEW has the worst bookings ever. Because guess what? There's other companies out there. If you really want to be a professional wrestler fan, there's other companies out there that have really terrible bookings. But to sit there and claim that, oh, AEW doesn't know what they're doing. Okay. It's just hilarious. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time.
I just leveled up, I thank God.